Following segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.
And I'm loving living local. I'm living local 'cause it's where I love to be.
Welcome back to Loving Living Local. I'm Gretchen Wirtz, and today we are talking with Southside Mission, and I'm joined by the Reverend Craig Williams and Executive Director here, Rich Strayer. Thank you guys both so much for being here today.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
As we are getting ready to head into summer, or is it already here, I think, camp is back, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Sure. Camp Kearney, first time in 3 years, we're going to have a full residential camp, thanks to our friend COVID. So very excited. We've had some youth groups out helping clean up, and we're expecting that we're hoping to have a full house, which would be upwards of 400 kids will be out there this summer, spending a week out at camp. And, you know, for us, it's really all about our why, which is exposing the kids to nature and then really introducing them to Jesus Christ. And so we're going to have a great spirit-led, fun time for kids to be out in nature.
Are people signing up for that already, or can they still, or?
Yes, they're signing up. I was, you know, a welcome something that I heard the other day when they said, I'm coming to pick up 5 applications, or I'm coming to pick up. So through COVID and the office being kind of empty, to hear that was just awesome to hear. And the excitement for individuals that are coming in, and some of the staff. You know, all roads leads to Camp Kearney this summer, so we're making sure that we have a great staff out there and a great opportunity. And Rich said the spiritual things. I'm the fun kind of guy. So like the go-karts, the fishing, and the ropes course, all those things are those are appealing to me.
You're out there doing it all too, aren't you?
Of course I am. You know how we do it now, Gretchen.
Yes. Jumping in frozen ponds.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lake. I mean, there is plenty to do. They're not going to be sitting around at all. They're going to be getting to really know the outdoors. And no electronics, nothing like that.
Yeah, Rich spoke to it because that's the important part of bringing them into something. One of our mottos now is if they can see it, they can be it. So our thing is exposing them to something that they're not used to, and that means out at camp, and that means in all of our new modern technology that we're trusting and believing God to make sure that we have in place for our young people, because that's really where it starts at, and that's where it's going to end at actually. So. And
you're expanding a little bit too with the youth, right? You're working on that.
Yeah, very excited about that. So a couple of floors in our main campus building on Laramie, so that's just going to kind of be blown out and redone. So we're going to have expanded learning areas for the kids. Technology that Reverend Craig mentioned. So we want the kids, even if they're physically in our building, to interact with people not just around Peoria but around the country, and indeed even around the world. So we're going to add a youth culinary component to that. So that'll be a redo that we're doing. And then the big one is our 1120 Youth Worship Center. So again, wherever the kids are at in our building physically, there are no walls, there are no boundaries.
Okay, there's plenty out there for them. That is great.
Yes.
Can we also talk about the thrift store update? What's going on there?
Yes, so they didn't prepare us for the day-to-day changes that in the midst of pre-construction that we are experiencing now. But it is a fun ride, and we're pretty close to actually at 95%. Of pre-construction, and things are going well. We're on target to meet our target date in June to do groundbreaking there. So everything is going very well. We're looking to continue to look for local people to sponsor and to also donate materials for that project. We have some that have already just reached out and said they're interested in helping and being a part of that. So it is moving forward, and as we know it today, it is still on target for a June groundbreaking and October opening. Grand opening, yes.
Okay, and that's down on Garden Street.
Yes, 2919 West Garden.
All right, well, lots going on, and of course, if you would like more information, southsidemission.org is the place to go to find out about camp and the youth programs, and of course, more on the thrift store and updates on everything there. You guys, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for everything you're doing for us here in Peoria.
Thank you.
All right, we've got more coming up. Keep it right here.
I'm living local 'cause it's where I love to be.
The preceding segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.